Milford GAA and Milford Athletics Club have again come together, and this time they bought 9 acres of land to develop a pitch, an all-weather pitch, and an AstroTurf training area. And I'm joined now by two gentlemen in the studio to talk a little bit about the development, because 9 acres, that's a sizable development. And Joe McNulty is Assistant Treasurer and a lifelong member of Milford GAA. And then there's Kevin Mills, one of the founding members of Milford GAA. Gentlemen, thanks for coming in.
John, good morning.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
It's afternoon now, right enough. But anyway, this is a big 9 acres. You don't enter into something like that lightly, but there's a need for it. There's a bad need, I suppose, and it's in a way, is it to secure the future? Yeah,
probably. Before we start, John, this is a Milford GAA club development. It's an exclusive development. Now, the other clubs in the area is also doing developments in and around that area as well.
Okay.
This is an exclusive GAA development.
Okay.
And suppose if we go back to when the club was formed in 1983, prior to that, we used to be playing with Downlands, Terman, Fanet. So there was a regrading done of clubs in that area, and we were all regraded. So Milford was tasked with developing a club of its own and separating from those other clubs who also had to develop and evolve. So 1983, the club was formed in the old Milford Tech in Milford by some stalwarts. Some of them, unfortunately, aren't with us today. And they embarked on the journey of developing a GAA club in Milford, which was no mean task at that time. And so the club has evolved and developed on and off the pitch since then. And so that's really where the bit of the background to it.
The casual observer, Joe, would probably look down at the grounds and go, they're fantastic grounds on the edge of town, a lovely setting, nice pitch. But you need more.
We've outgrown that pitch, unfortunately, or fortunately, should I say, we've outgrown that pitch. Our membership in 2014 was 248. Our membership today is 766.
Big increase. Yeah.
Now that's broken down roughly half and half, male and female, and we have 188 youth members this year and 159 female members this year. This growth has put an awful pressure on the existing ground, and during the summertime especially, it's very hard to get a slot for training and for underage and parish league and foundation coaches.
I suppose it's for training and games.
Yeah. Training and games.
It can be multiple games in the one day.
Yeah.
So about 8 years ago, we did a survey of the area. We looked at the population, looked at the schools, the demographics, the number of pupils, and all the rest. And as a result of that, we put in a full-time coach into the schools, and that's when our numbers really exploded at underage level. And
it's great to see at any club, but it also brings its headaches, because you've got to put in the facilities then to accommodate all these members.
Yeah. Well, when you're developing and especially in capital projects, football can suffer. Your energies and all your energy is going into development, raising funds, looking at grants, looking at this, that, and the other. And you're inclined, football can go on the back burner. So it's a balancing act to try and keep both going at the one time.
It is a job in itself, and it can tie up a committee, I understand, whereas they would prefer to be focusing on the actual playing side of things. Yeah. But this has to be done, and it is to bring the club forward. So the new ground that's been developed right beside the existing ground?
They were... the first phase 1 was kind of go out, source the land, procure the land, fundraise initially for phase 1. So we're kind of taking it in phases, John. So we purchased the land, the 9.2 acres. We got the legal aspect of it, got the plans drawn up for the overall project. So that is kind of dusted over the line. So now we're embarking on the next phase, and again, that's a significant journey that we're embarking on. And when you think of the stalwarts in 1983 that embarked on the initial journey, we as a club could have stood still and said, listen, things are fine, they're grand, but we kind of need to look at beyond us and our grandchildren and look at the bigger picture. So we're taking the next phase in chunks, for want of a better word. So we're now looking at developing of the AstroTurf, because that is our most need. And because only for the local resources like Rathmullen, Celtic, Swally Rovers, Ramelton Community Centre, Rye, Loretto Convent Community School in Milford. These are keeping us going. We are depending on them.
They have all-weather pitches.
All-weather pitches. So our minor board
is vital at any club, isn't it?
Going out looking for those, actually begging for the use of them. So this is going to be a pivotal part of the next phase of getting the AstroTurf all-weather available. And being able to play underage games on that is massive.
All right. And then the next phase of the development will involve what, Joe?
The next phase will be development of a full-size football pitch with stand and lighting.
That'll give you a second pitch then.
That will give us a second pitch, and we'll be able to use our existing pitch for. The plan is that most underage football will be played on that pitch.
Yeah.
And then the final phase will be the building of an indoor centre. This is down the road a couple of years. We have the ground, we have the planning, everything's in place. But it's a long-term project, and it's going to take a lot of money.
Yeah. That's I was just going to say. It all takes money.
Yeah.
Hence the big development draw.
Yeah.
Great idea for a first prize.
Yes.
BMW car.
Yes, there was a separate committee set up to look at that aspect of it, and they felt it was attractive. It was any car, any substantial prize. Yeah, so we opted for a BMW.
Mm-hmm. There's other prizes as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first prize is the BMW 330 EM Sport. Second is a holiday voucher for 3,000. Third is a 2-night stay in the Ivy Gardens Hotel Dublin plus £500 complimentary spending money. Fourth prize is a 2-night stay in the Downings Hotel plus green fees in Portsalon Golf Club. And the fifth prize is 2 tickets to a home Man United game.
Right.
Mightn't be too happy after last night, but those are the list of prizes. And right. I must say now the response has been tremendous so far. We've had great support from surrounding clubs, our neighbouring clubs especially have all bought into it. And it's a very attractive ticket, and
it is.
It's priced very well, like 1 for 25, 3 for 50 and 7 for 100. So if you're struck for Christmas prizes coming up or Christmas presents,
be a good gift to give.
Yeah,
and you'll be given a gift for all the community when you buy one.
Yep. Yeah, and I think John as well, when you look at the club, and this applies to all clubs now, there's the on the pitch activity goes on in a club, but certainly which is more important now is the off the pitch facilities and the off the pitch events like health and wellbeing initiatives, mental health, suicide prevention, health checks, charity walks, different things that all the clubs have been involved in, and we actually embarked on that journey as well back 5 years ago, and we now are a gold club from a point of a healthy club perspective. So that is, while the pitch is important and the underage, but also you have to look at
the bigger picture.
Senior members of the parish, charities are struggling. So we're very much immersed and based in the parish, and I think that's something that the club executive really embarked on that journey as well, to as a parallel to the bigger issue.
It's great in Milford that the three clubs, the athletics club, the soccer club and the GA are all at the one location, and it's important that facilities like we're chatting about are available. It brings the community on, doesn't it?
Big time, and even a very simple thing like as I say, they're all separate developments, but certainly like we know the same individuals, we know the same people that's deriving these, so we're all very supportive of one another. But even for example, the very basic thing like a walking track round or Moyle View Park, that's for everybody. You don't have to be a member of neither of any of those clubs. So again, that's the simple thing that can make a massive difference. And if you were down there any morning and seeing the people that use that facility, it's amazing.
Great in any town and any community. Well, the best of luck with the draw. 4 good reasons, and the United one then to buy a ticket. So tickets are available from any club member, I presume.
Yeah, unfortunately, probably people's tired. We've been knocking at doors, John. Every night there's cars hitting out, and I really appreciate and thank people for their tolerance. We knock on doors. We set sail about 6:30.
It has to be done, I suppose.
It has to be done. We're shopping centres. Shops have been very good. The community. So if we're out and about, bear with us. Thank you for your support. Our patience, we have about 3 weeks lead in to the draw, which is on the 30th of December.
Okay.
Our 4 weeks really lead in, so bear with us, and we really appreciate your support. And as Joe says, the Christmas gift seems to be a real winner. And on Saturday, a farmer on the way from the mart walked in and bought 7 tickets. He said they're going to his family, and we talked about the price of cattle and different things. As he walked outdoor, he turned and said, "Give me another 3. That'll cover my cousins on the way home this evening."
Oh, wow.
So I think
Only had more visitors like that.
I said to him, "Have you any more cousins or nephews?"
That's great. That's great.
Just on that, John, the tickets, you can buy the tickets online at www.milfordgadraw.ie.
Okay, milfordgadraw.ie.
Yeah.
And do we have one to give away?
Yeah.
All right,
We have 5,
We have
John.
5 to give away.
5 to give away. You're
yeah.
being extra generous. Well, that is brilliant. So, a question, and unless you boys have one, how about there's 2 secondary schools in Milford. Loretto was one. What is the name of the other one? So, 086 60 25,000. 08. I'm not asking you, Joe. It's okay. You were looking at me like I'd posed the question directly to you there. Now, there's 2 secondary schools in Milford. Loretto was one. What is the name of the other one? And 086 60 25,000. Put your own name and where you're from with your entry for a chance to win one of those tickets with 5 prizes. The top one being a BMW 330 M Sport. That is worth 60 grand. And then there's a holiday voucher from Globe Travel and 2 night stay in the Ivy Garden Hotel in Dublin and €500 in spending money. 4th prize, 2 night stay at Downings Hotel and 4 green fees for Port Salon Golf Club. And finally, 2 tickets to a Man United home game and an overnight stay in a hotel in Manchester. 086 60 25,000. Good luck with the development, gentlemen, and good luck with the draw.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
John.
John. Thanks very much.